date of Josh Duggar's prison release. Shown. For quite a while, Josh Duggar won't be a free man. Let's state it up front, just to be clear. The disgraced former reality star was found guilty of child sex offenses in December and was given a sentence of 151 months in federal prison on May 25. On June 24, Duggar was transferred to FCI Seagoville, which is close to Dallas, where he will now start serving time on one count of obtaining child pornography. We now know Josh's anticipated release date, per the Bureau of Prisons, thanks to a tip from In Touch Weekly. Josh will be released on August 12, 2032, assuming all goes according to plan. There are no violations at the prison, and his sentence is slightly lightened for his so-called good behavior. According to several reports, Duggar's time in jail is not going well. Duggar is already despised by his fellow convicts as a result of his reputation, or, more accurately, notoriety. Sex offenders are often looked down upon in prison, albeit they make up about 40% of the population at the facility where Duggar is currently housed. Due to his previous sexual exploitation of several minors, which refers to Duggar having openly assaulted his own sisters as a teenager, the father of 7 had been facing up to 20 years in jail, which is what prosecutors requested this spring. Additionally, the prosecutors mentioned the extraordinary efforts Duggar made to obtain and view child sexual abuse materials, CSAM, the nature of the CSAM he obtained and viewed, his attempts to hide his criminal behavior, and his refusal to accept responsibility for or acknowledge any of his criminal behavior. In the end, a court imposed a sentence that was marginally less severe than the one for which the government's attorneys argued, but a punishment that is much heavier than the 5 years that Duggar's legal team had requested in court. After all of this, Josh Duggar will serve more than 10 years in prison. The only physical contact that is permitted during visits is handshakes, embraces, and kisses in good taste at the beginning and end of each. He is not allowed to have conjugal visits with his wife, Anna Duggar. Josh will also be limited to 4 hours of visitation each month. When Josh started serving his term this summer, an insider told In Touch that the former 19 kids and counting actor is frightened of prison. The prison, which now holds more than 1,700 offenders, is notorious for its minimal security and lack of incidents of violence against inmates, although the source acknowledged that such incidents do occur there. And he's going after a child sex offender, which is something both other criminals and prisoners abhor. Nobody in this room feels sorry for him.